Hello friends, now we are going to learn about this, read about this Nagaland insurgency. The Naga is a rubric term. The term Naga is a rubric. It means that Naga is not like some distinct. There are a lot of one distinct term. There are 25 different tribes, and most of them are are culturally distinct as well as linguistically unintelligible. And the context between them are marred by bloodshed. Okay, state modern education, gospel have had some sobering influence on their worldview. Okay, the British annexed Assam in 1826, and later on in 1881 they annexed Naga Hills. If you remember, then in one of the videos I said we read that in 1890 they annexed this Sikkim also. Okay, to become a part. In 1881 they annexed Naga Hills to, and the first sign of Naga resistance came in the form of Naga Club, which was formed in 1989, and that club told Simon Commission in 1929 to leave them alone, so that they can determine for themselves as in the ancient times. And what is this Naga Akbar Hydari agreement? Akbar Hydari was the governor of Assam. So in 1946, Naga National Council was founded by Angami Japu Piso. Okay, and he declared Nagaland an independent state on 14th August 1947. Okay, the Naga National Council formed by this Fizo, and he declared independent state on 14th August 1947. He declared Naga, So, but this simultaneously before this June 29, 1947, Assam Governor Akbar Hydari signed a 9-point agreement with the moderates. Okay, and that agreement was rejected by the Fizo. What was the agreement all about? That the right of the Nagas to develop themselves according to their freely expressed views is recognized. What was the catch in this? In that agreement, the catch was like the governor of Assam will have the special responsibility for a period of 10 years to ensure the observance of the agreement. At the end of this period, the Naga Council will be asked whether they require the above agreement to be extended for a further period or a new agreement regarding the future of Naga people arrived at. Okay, now resistance by Fizo. What did he do? His resolve was to establish a sovereign Naga state. Okay, he conducted a referendum in 1951 in which 99% of the supported independent Nagaland. In 1952, then he formed the underground Naga federal government. Okay, and Naga Federal Army. Okay, and the government of India sent in the army to crush the insurgency. And in 1958, ASFA was there. ASFA, this Armed Forces Special Powers Act, So Naga Hills, a district of Assam. So everything at the time that all this Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram, all were the part of the Assam. The Naga Hills also was a part of Assam. So it was upgraded to the state level of state in 1963. Okay, by adding Swin Sang tract that was a part of NIFA. Okay, from the top. So Naga National Council, federal government or federal army continued to indulge in the violence, and after 6 rounds of talks, peace mission was abandoned. So there was no headway. They were indulged in the violence. So peace mission was abandoned by the government, and they launched massive counter-insurgency operations. Okay. Then afterwards, this Shillong Accord was signed. Shillong Accord in 1975, where some of the members of the National Council, Naga National Council, and Naga federal government, agreed to give the arms. What was the agreement all about? That those members, they agreed to abide by the Constitution of India, and they agreed to lay down the arms. Okay, and details for giving effect of this agreement will be worked out. Okay, between the stakeholders. Okay, whether it is government, security forces, members of the license committee, etc. But what was the catch? The catch was that it was agreed that the representatives of the underground organization should have the reasonable time. So there was no particular, time boundation. It was written like reasonable time will be given to them to work out, to formulate the other issues for discussion for final settlement. Okay. Now we came to know the NSCN. Then Shillong Accord was signed in 1975. Yeah. So after 5 years of signing this Shillong Accord, this Muiwa, Twin God Ling, okay, who were at the time in China, refused to accept the Shillong Accord, and formed the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN, in 1980. Okay, with the help of this Savu, and Khaplang. And but after 8 years of the formation of this NSCN, it got split into the NSCN Isaac Muiwa and NSCN Khaplang faction. Okay, after the violent clash. And this NLC, which was founded in 1946 by the Fizo, was fading away, and Fizo died in 1991. Okay, demand for Greater Nagaland. NSCN IM, Isaac Muiwa, one of the faction of this NSCN, demanded Greater Nagaland. What was Greater Nagaland? See here the map. Greater Nagaland. Yes, see. It is India is like this, no? India. This is India. This is Tripura. This is Mizoram. Here you can Manipur. Then starts Nagaland. Okay. Then this is a part of Arunachal Pradesh. Here like this. Okay. Is Assam. Okay. Here you see Bengal finish. Here Meghalaya. Okay. So this is in India. But Greater Nagaland, what they were asking, it includes the part of the Myanmar as well. Okay, and many states were also included. I mean, see here you can include Assam from here, Manipur, here this Arunachal Pradesh here, few parts of the Mizoram as well here. So yeah, so that was the Greater Nagaland for the NSC and IM section. And what was the area of this Greater Nagaland? Approximately 1,20,000 square kilometer. Okay, and what was the area of the Nagaland, state of Nagaland? 16,527. So very big, The Assam, Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh worry of the peace settlements. They will be worried, because the Greater Nagaland was their parts were also getting, they were apprehensive about their parts getting lost. Okay, the Nagaland Assembly also endorsed the this Greater Nagaland demand when in 64, 1970, 94, 2000, and as recent as 2015. So what is Naga Framework Agreement? It was signed in 2015 during this government of Modi government. The government of India and NSC and IM signed a framework agreement. What was there in the agreement? They agreed on a settlement within the Indian Federation. So it was a big thing. They agreed for a settlement within the Indian Federation with the special status. The agreement was signed nearly 18 years after the ceasefire of the 1997 with the Naga armed groups. So what are the agreement details? Boundaries. So boundaries still will not be touched. Okay. And special status. Government of India and Center recognizes the uniqueness of the Naga history. Okay. And special arrangements would be made for them to wherever they are. Okay. Surrender and rehabilitation. NSC and IM cadres will surrender as per the agreement. Okay. And the government to prepare a rehabilitation scheme for them. Present status. Though the unification of Naga inhabited areas without disturbing the existing boundaries of the northeastern states is viewed as a viable option, but non-Nagas remain apprehensive of the idea in view of the lack of clarity and also the historical and the socio-political complexities. There are, as you have read earlier, 25 distinct tribes. And they have a long history of fighting with each other. So, of course, you cannot tell that one group is the representative of all the tribes. There were many push and pulls within the community itself. This Nagaland community. Moreover, other ethnic groups too are likely to be tempted to demand a similar arrangement. Likewise, the suggestion to extend Article 371A. 371A gives the special status to Nagaland. No? So if you are giving special status to 371A, other communities will also ask. Recently this Ladakh is asking, on the same lines. Ladakh, the UT of Ladakh, a special provision with respect to the state of Nagaland. The Naga dominated areas of Manipur, Arunachal Pradesh, and Assam as well as is viewed with the skepticism by the non-Nagas. Okay, as the latest initiative taken by the government is still a work in progress. Yeah, this will always be still, not always be. This will be a work in progress, because it is not easy to erase all the differences at one go. It takes time. Given the conflicting divergent perceptions prevalent among key stakeholders in the region, one cannot expect concrete irreversible outcomes in a short span of time. Any attempt to rush into peace accord without proper groundwork is bound to be counterproductive. Okay, now we will read of the Fizo. Fizo, 1904 to 1990, is a Naga nationalist leader, and he belonged to the Angami Naga tribe. His name is Angami Japu Fizo. This is his tribe. Okay, he fought alongside Japanese army in Burma also. And under his influence, Naga National Council inclined towards seeking secession from the India. Okay, and the secessionist groups, regarded him as the father of Nagas. Okay, Fizo escaped to East Pakistan, and then from there, see, he escaped to East Pakistan in 1956, and from there he went to London. Okay, and there he died in 1990. Okay, that's it. We will see some maps also. See, this is the map. I will use this one. So this is the current political map of the Northeast India. This is Nagaland. Okay, Nagaland. This is Manipur. This is Mizoram. This is Tripura, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh. Just see the boundaries, but just see. This is you see. Sorry. This is you see. This is Assam. Okay. This is Meghalaya. See the boundaries, and this is Tripura, and this is Mizoram. Okay, and this is Manipur, and this is Nagaland, and this is Arunachal Pradesh. Yeah, that's it. Now here, this I bought for you the physical map. Okay, see, come here. This is Lushai Hills in the Mizoram. This is Manipur hills something. This is Naga Hills. Naga Hills. This is Patkaibum. This is Dafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. This is Mikhir. This is Baral. Now from here from west to east, Garo, Khasi, Jantia. Garo is like West Garo, East Garo, Khasi is West Khasi, East Khasi, then Jantia. This is Baral range, Mikhir. Okay. Dafla, Avir, Dafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. Dafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. This is Mikhir. This is Baral. Okay, Baral. This is near Nagaland, Baral. So that is